Massive fallout from the Claude Code leak. In today's live stream, we are going to go over everything that leaked yesterday. We're going to go over what that means for you, what that means for Claude Code, what that means for the future of Anthropic, and most importantly, how to prepare today for what's coming next, how to set yourself up for success for what's about to happen based on what we know about what leaked with Claude yesterday. Immediately after that, we're going to be talking about Hermes agent. I have an entire multiple Hermes agent set up right now, including one completely powered by local models. We are going to talk about how that works. We're going to talk about what it's doing for me, the power involved with that. Should you go out and buy a Mac Studio? Should you go out and buy a DJX Spark? We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk a little bit about Paperclip AI, another tool we're integrating into our systems. I'm going to go over a brand new memory system. I built out a custom Obsidian memory system into my OpenClaw, into my Hermes agent. I will go over every detail during this live stream. And also, I will foreshadow an announcement coming on Monday. On Monday, I am giving the biggest announcement of my entire life. On Monday is the biggest announcement of my entire life. And that's not just clickbait. That's not just, trying to get you to watch. If the announcement I give you Monday isn't the biggest announcement of my entire life, I'll delete my entire channel. If every single person in the chat doesn't agree it's the biggest announcement I've ever given, I will delete my entire channel on the spot. That's how confident I am. What I'm going to announce Monday is going to blow your minds. In fact, I will even tell you a little bit about it. I'll tell you even a little bit about it on this live stream. I'll give you a little hint, a little foreshadow. You're pregnant. No, I'm not, Noah. Shut up. Monday. We'll foreshadow that announcement. I'll tell you a little bit of the details. That's going to be the biggest one ever. But let's get straight into it. Let's get into the massive leak, the leaky leak. The leaky leak, Anthropic leak. The leak gate is what some are calling it. Some people are calling it leak gate from Anthropic. Let's talk about all the things leaked. Let's talk about what it means. Let's talk about it all. Claude release / buddy. Well, we're going to talk about it. We will be talking about it. Let's pop it open. Claude, why is everyone spamming Claude release / buddy? I don't give a Let me see if I got the buddy. Let's see if I got the buddy. Well, right before I go into what leaked, I'm just seeing if I got / buddy. Let's see. Claude. Let's see if I got / buddy. Let's see if I got / buddy here. / buddy. I got it. I got buddy. Do we see what buddy I hatch? Let's see what buddy I hatch, I guess. Let's see what buddy I hatch, I guess. And don't look too hard on what the app I'm building is when I pop this open. Here we go. Because isn't there like a randomness to this? Isn't there like a randomness where like you could get a rare buddy? Isn't there something like that? Like you could get a common or uncommon or like epic buddy? It's like Pokemon. It depends on how you use it. It's either most serious leak ever, the best April Fool's joke ever, but we're covering it either way. I like this is what I like. People with the good spirit, let's cover it. Let's do it. Excited about the day, ready to go. AI in the AM. I love it. You could either be like AI in the AM, excited, ready to go, or you could be like the trolls that are like, oh no, this is all stupid. This is all stupid. This is all useless. Everything's stupid. Everything's useless. Everything you say is stupid and useless. Let's see what I hatch. / buddy. New feature, hatching and coding by. Let's see what I got. Give me something rare. Can I get a new one? Is there new ones? Can I re-roll? How do I re-roll? Is there re-rolls? Squib, a caustic specter that mutters a bitter commentary about your logic errors while phrasing through walls to avoid actually helping patients is not in its translucent nature. This is the worst feature of all time. This is the worst feature. I don't like this feature. I don't like this feature. I don't like it. I'm now Team Codex. Codex. ChatGPT Codex, baby. Oh, Codex. Chungs, I will ban you. Chungs, if you ever do it again, I will ban you. If you ever play that game ever again, you will be banned. You are very close to being banned, just to let you know. Very close. I don't know. Squib is here. I'll chime in as you create your buddy. Won't count toward your usage. Say his name again, take him pet off, buddy pet. All right, press any key. I'm just going to put Chunks in timeout. I'm not in the mood. Here we go. Put user in timeout. Okay. So there's Buddy. That's one of the things that leaked yesterday. Let's go into the other. How much of your daily limit did that chew up? It doesn't use up any of your daily limit. Yo, Alex, have you tried using Anus? Oh, Manus. Yes, Manus is very cool. Let's pull open the leaks. Let's get in the leaks. Claude leaks. Here we go. Audio is not broken. Stop telling me my audio is broken. It's not. All right, timeout. Every person says audio is broken. We'll go in timeout. Put user in timeout. There we go. There we go. Here are all the leaks. So yesterday, for those that missed it, what did you get, Trapster? I got Napper, a drowsy-eyed 8-armed debugger who gets irritable after 10 minutes of staring at the same error. Is there any way for me... I know my audio is perfect. You don't need to tell me. Is there any way for me to re-roll? I want a new buddy. My buddy stinks. Squib? With the leak, can I create API for free? I don't know what that means. That doesn't mean anything. Here we go. So for those who don't know it, yesterday the source code for Claude Code leaked. Everything. Every Claude secret was revealed. Every Claude secret was revealed. It happened because of user error on the Claude side. Someone hooked one thing up to another and boom, all the code went out. Someone found the code. No reroll? God damn it. Here is what we learned. I made a list here. This is a list made actually by my Hermes agent. My Hermes agent made this graphic. I accidentally deleted the graphic, so this is a screenshot from my video yesterday. So let's get into it. The number one thing, and I think this is the most interesting part of all this. I think this is the most interesting part about all this. Autonomous proactive agents. I think this is the future of AI agents. This is the future, what they're building out here. Alex, Claude leak is an April Fool's joke. No, it isn't. It isn't. It isn't an April Fool's joke. You're an April Fool's joke. Proactive mode. The agent will work not only when you tell it to, but it will also do things even when you don't tell it to. Example. You say, build me a to-do list app. It goes, make the text smaller. You want to make it bigger? Is that the joke? Is that the joke? Is that you want to make it bigger? Here we go. Let's start with the first one. Here we go. Starting with the first one. You like that? You like that? You say, hey, build me a to-do list app. What happens? It goes, builds you the to-do list app. But because it's in proactive mode, then it's like, okay, what else can we build here? Okay, I'm going to build a calendar. Okay, that's cool. I'm going to build a way to invite people to look at your to-do list. Okay, I'm going to add a light mode and a dark mode. Okay, I'm going to add integrations for Google Calendar. Okay, I'm going to add integrations for Apple To Do, whatever the Apple app is around that. Proactive mode. I think that's supremely interesting. I think that's really, really interesting. Really interesting. There's a challenge with this. The challenge is Claude plans have been kneecapped. Claude plans are clearly like half the limits they were 2 weeks ago. That's obvious and clear. I think this is all a ruse. I think this is all a setup. I am very confident. Write this down. I'm very confident in the next 4 weeks, there will be $1,000, if not $2,000 Claude plan in the next 4 weeks. They will launch a $1,000, if not $2,000 Claude plan. I think the setup is pretty obvious what's happening, right? Cut down limits a little bit so people feel a little squeezed. Release a new frontier model Mythos, then drop the $2,000 plan. People like, oh, I get more limits. I get access to the new model. I think that's fairly obvious. I think it's fairly obvious where this is going, what's going to happen. And then you get the proactive mode, right? There's no way proactive mode works unless limits are significantly higher. There's no way proactive mode. People aren't even getting enough usage on their non-proactive mode. On their reactive mode, people aren't getting enough usage. So they're going to add a proactive mode where it just acts autonomously. And I will say this, I'm not a hater. I love Claude Code. I love Claude Code. I still think it's the best coding tool at the moment. I'm going to be honest. I still think it's the best coding tool at the moment. I do. Even with Opus feeling stupider, I'm going to be honest. I just do. I just do. I enjoy the way it talks to me. I enjoy the way Claude interacts with me. I'm building something massive right now. It's a breeze using it to build this massive thing. Monday, right? So I'm gonna sign up. I'm gonna be honest. I need to make $60,000 a month, Alex. What should I build? Oh, I gotta put the chat on screen. Chat on screen. Medium. You need to make $60,000 a month. What should you build? I don't know, like a weed farm, some sort of drug manufacturing operation, probably. Either that or software that solves people's challenges. One of the two. One of the two. Opus has gone dumb as rocks in the last week. Yeah, I agree. It feels very dumb. It feels very, very dumb over the last couple of weeks. And I haven't been one of those guys that have been going around saying, oh, Opus is dumber for the last like couple years. I've said it's skill issue. But it has been getting dumber. It has been getting dumber, unfortunately. I agree with that. $10 Canadian donation from my man. Some consider the best looking member of FinFam, Patrick Keep It 100, with the strongest chin in the game. No question. I just wanted to share my deep gratitude for finding you, Alex. Love my Vibe Coding Academy experience. The value given is 100 times the monthly investment. Thank you. Patrick, keep it 100, baby. Patrick, keep it 100. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is amazing. I didn't pay him for that ad. Don't forget to put the VCA links in the notes. I think I did it. Did I not? I think I did it. Did I not? I didn't pay him for that ad. The honest answer is he paid me for that ad. How incredible is that? He paid me. The link is down below. Confirmed link is down below. Vibe Coding Academy link down below. You want to join? Listen to Patrick Keep It 100 times the monthly investment. And I'm not kidding. Two people in the academy built and sold apps for $250,000. Built and sold apps for $250,000. They had no idea how to code before. No idea how to code before. No idea how to code before. $250,000, two people sold it. Vibe Code Academy down below. Alex, let me know if you need an editor. I don't need an editor. I need someone to make shorts for me. Ruben Garcia Jr., 10 gifted. This dude gave like 50 or 60 gifted last stream. Ruben Garcia, I have a gift for you. You gifted me. I have a gift for you, Ruben Garcia. I have a gift for you. You gifted me, Ruben Garcia. I have a gift for you. I have a gift for you. Here we go. You gifted me, Ruben Garcia. I have a gift for you. My latest agent's name's Ruben. Set it up last night. Ruben Garcia Jr., you are my latest agent. You're a Hermes agent that's powered by Quen 3.5 running locally on my Mac Studio 2. You've been immortalized in the Alex Finn computer setup, AI lab setup. You've been immortalized. Ruben Garcia Jr., latest agent. You are my Hermes agent. You are my second Hermes agent. Second Hermes agent. Second Hermes agent, powered by Quen, my only completely local agent. What's your name? My only completely local agent. The immortal Ruben Garcia Jr. Let's see here, Ruben. What's your name? You going to nail this? Alex, I'm hosting a live show on Friday, same times as Hud Taylor. Hud Taylor going to be at the Kanye West show on Friday. I'm Ruben, a local assistant running on your Mac Studio, Studio 2, powered by Quen 3.5, 397B. There you go. Back to the leaks. Let's get back to the leaks. Let's get back to the leaks. Back to the leaks. And remember, we have today, we're going through all the leaks, what it means for you, how to prepare. Then I'm going to go through my new custom memory system. We're going to go through my new custom memory system. So I watched your 2-hour video on comparing OpenClaw versus Hermes. Why are you leaning towards OpenClaw? I'm going to be honest. I really like Hermes Agent. I really do. OpenClaw has just been smoother for me. There's still a lot of rough edges around Hermes. There are things I like more about Hermes than OpenClaw. It's way more performant. It's much faster. The self-improvement with the skills is fantastic. But there's just some memory things that is very hard for me to work through. Some of the compactions don't work the way you want it. The memory just hasn't been reliable for me. The memory for OpenClaw for me has been fire. I've never had an issue with the OpenClaw memory. I've never had to tinker with it, change it. Although I have tinkered with it and changed, I've never had to. I've only done it because I felt like it. Hermes, the last few days, I've been forced to like change out memory systems because it's been frustrating me. But either way, use them side by side. Hermes with OpenClaw, use them side by side. There's no reason not to. It's great. It's self-improving. There might come a day in the next few weeks, the next month, where it self-improves so much that I don't see any reason to use OpenClaw, and I'll switch over. When that day comes, I'll tell you. But right now, I got 3 agents going. I got Henry, my main agent, Monday. I got Hermes, my first Hermes agent. I couldn't think of it. I wasn't feeling creative at the time when I set up Hermes agent, so I just named it Hermes. It is what it is. And then my second, Ruben, my second Hermes agent, who is running locally on my Mac Studio 2. And actually you saw it answer. It's very performant with the local model. With Quen 3.5, it's actually very performant. I like the way it performs. Alex, do you have a Discord server? When it comes to communities, my focus is the Vibe Coding Academy, link down below. Vibe Code Academy, link down below. Gems hidden. Integrating AI into legacy software is the biggest gap people are missing. AI augments with legacy software. It doesn't replace it. I think there's 2 ways to think about it. Gems hidden. And this is another little hint on Monday. This is another little hint about what's coming Monday. I'm doing 70B. No, I'm doing 397B, big dog. Quen 3.5, 397B, big dog. I got that 512 gigabyte Mac Studio, big dog. I'm not going 70B. I'm going 397B, big dog. And it's humming. It's humming, big dog. It's humming. Integrating AI into legacy software is the biggest gap people are missing. AI augments with legacy software. It doesn't replace it. There's 2 ways to think about this, Gems hidden. 2 ways to think about this. You can go that route, the augmenting legacy software route. You 100% can go that route. It's much easier, and you could make, doesn't Obsidian cost money? No, Obsidian's completely free. You will make money. You'll make a decent amount of money because companies and people will be willing to pay to kind of augment their tools with AI. It'll be easy for them, low barrier. You can do that for sure. But there's another route. Off topic, who's your MVP, Shea or Wemby? Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's the MVP. Celtics are the best team in the NBA, and Jaylen Brown's carried them the entire season. Like, what are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about? The other route you can go, which is the route I'm going here, Unsub my later in the stream. The other route you can go, you go the easier route, augmenting, adding on a little AI, making it easy for companies to move over. The other route, this is the route I'm going, the moonshot route, the home run route, the building something that is so new, revolutionary, unseen before. That's another route. Completely new paradigm, completely shifting the paradigm. That's the other route. Completely different than what's been seen before. It's going to be more difficult. It's going to be harder. It's going to take longer to build. It's going to be more difficult to sell people on, for sure. But that's the legacy building route. That's the legacy building route. I've taken a tremendous risk. A tremendous risk I might not, some people might not consider smart, the risk I've taken. Some people might not consider it smart. But I'm going for something bigger. And come Monday, you'll see what that is. I'm going for something much, much bigger. I'm attempting to completely shift the paradigm. Another 10 gifted from Ruben Garcia Jr. Another 10 gifted from Ruben Garcia Jr. This guy's given like 80 gifted over the last 2 streams. Unbelievable. I feel like I should take all the money from these gifteds and give it to like Ruben, the agent, and say, do stuff with this money and see what happens. Monday. This is what I'll say. As we talk about these Claude Code leaks, as we talk about AI and all that, this is what I'll say. You got to, Jaylen Brown signed shoes coming your way if you reply to my school DMs, Nate Wish. I got you, Nate Wish. I would think that's a troll from everyone else, but somehow I feel like that's a real, you're actually going to send me signed Jaylen Brown shoes. What was I going to say? Listen, there's a lot of easy routes right now. There's a lot of easy routes out there in AI. There's a lot of 1 foot in, 1 foot out routes, taking what's already existing, adding a little bit of AI to it, releasing it, making $300,000. That's easy. You could do that. You could do that for sure. But we are living in a world right now. We are living in a world right now where you have the potential to go for something significantly bigger than that. There's never been more opportunity than right now to not go 1 foot in, 1 foot out, but to go all the way the fuck in. To build something the world has never seen before. To build something paradigm shifting. To build something that changes people's lives, not only incrementally makes it a little bit better. The moonshot. Going for the moonshot. That's what people could be going for. That's what people could be going for. Don't go for go for the moonshot. Monday. Nick Tapp, $9.99. Thank you very much, Nick Tapp. Rumor is that Claude is rebranded to Open Claude and open sourcing their entire code. I don't think that's going to happen. That's not like Anthropic. Listen, if Anthropic dropped like open source haiku, I would do tricks on it, to be quite honest with you. That would be incredible, but they're not going to do that. That's not like them, unfortunately. I mean, at least OpenAI like 2 years ago open sourced some crappy model that no one uses anymore. At least they did that. I got a membership. What do I do with it? You got like a fancy logo next to your name. I'm going to add a whole bunch of things to the memberships because now all of a sudden I have a tremendous amount of memberships. I have like 600 memberships now. So I'm going to be adding like custom emojis, logos. I might even drop like exclusive content. So I'll add that there. Thanks to Ruben Garcia Jr. Need at least 100 likes on the stream. Likes down below. Everyone all together. Likes down below. 3, 2, 1. Like down below. What's the next leak we got here? New models coming. Revealed in the open source code. Brand new models. Brand new models. Brand new models. We got Capybara. This is the new Mythos model. Alex, would you ever consider leaving school for a better platform? No, school's excellent. School's an excellent platform. What are you going to do? Pitch me on WAP? No, thank you. Capybara is Mythos, the new model that's a step above Opus. Not going to be in the plan, not going to be in the $200 a month plan, only going to be in the API because it's so dangerous and powerful. I'm telling you this right now. I'm telling you this right now. You need to be making and saving money. Right now, you need to be making and saving money. You need to be. You need to be. You need to be. Because when Capybara comes out, which I predict will be in the next month, when Capybara comes out, which I think will be the next month, it's going to be the most powerful AI model ever. You should rename your membership program OnlyFins. That's actually genius. Do I rename the membership program OnlyFins? Thank you for the $4.99, Nick Tap. Again, very, very, very kind to you. I might have to rename it OnlyFins. Will that ensure with 100% certainty I never get a sponsorship on this channel ever again? Yes, but it will probably be worth it for... All right, I got to do it. I'm going to do it right now. I'm signing. I don't even know how to do this. I'm just going to the studio. I'm doing it. How do I do it? View all member. I mean, I'm never going to get a sponsorship ever again by doing this, but I'm just going to do it. Fuck it. Screw it. I might as well say fuck it. I'm doing this. I might as well. Memberships. See more butts. How do I do this? How do I edit this? I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. We'll make it OnlyFins the moment this stream ends. That's genius. I'm never going to get a sponsorship again, but that's genius. Have to do it. Have to do it. No idea how to change it. I'm going to change it. What was I saying? You need to be right now making as much money as you can, saving as much money as you can. Thank you for the $4.99, Nick Tap, and the genius. By the way, this stream is sponsored by Hostinger. Psych, April Fools. April Fools, don't use Hostinger. Never use a VPS for OpenClaw. Come on, man. What do 5 get me on OnlyFins? It'll get you it'll get you something special. Mental floss. It'll get you something special. Name an agent after Nick Tap. I got to name an agent after Jason McCabe. I still owe Jason McCabe an agent, which I'm going to read his donation in a second. You need to be making as much money you can. You need to be saving, because when Capybara, aka Mythos, aka Dario Special 9000 comes out, it's going to be the best model ever. It's going to be. It's going to be the most powerful, best model ever. And the people that use it are going to have so much economic power. It's going to be unbelievable. It's the start of the permanent underclass happens when Capybara comes out. Can you say finger bagging on this channel? What's finger bagging? Yeah, you can bag fingers. The start of the permanent underclass happens when Capybara comes out. Why is that? Because it will be truly the first model that you need to have tremendous amounts of money to use. And so the people with the tremendous amounts of money will be able to wield this model to make even more money, creating a separation gap between the haves and the have-nots. I sponsor you when we make enough money. Sounds good. Perfect. I'll take it. You're the only person I'll be willing to sponsor me, right? So when Capybara comes out, only the rich people will be able to use it, giving them even more economic power, separating the gap between the haves and the have-nots, creating the permanent underclass. The permanent underclass, this is the concept of the permanent underclass that people talk about. We're also sponsored by Whisperflow today. Whisperflow is sponsoring the stream. Psych, never use Whisperflow. April Fools. Alex Finn, you're an amazing guy. So smart. That's what I like to hear, Claudio. That's what I like to hear. So you got the haves and the have-nots created by Capybara. That's where the permanent underclass comes in. The only way to escape the permanent underclass is to learn and use the latest, most powerful tools. Learn and use the latest, most powerful tools. In order to do that, you got to be saving money right now. You got to be saving money right now. So when Capybara comes out, you can use it. Here's the next 4 weeks of Anthropic. They dropped the $2,000 a month plan. They dropped Capybara side by side with a $2,000 a month plan. They put way higher limits because they've been kind of artificially lowering the limits of the plan the last few weeks. That's the next 4 weeks for Anthropic. And you know what? I don't blame them. Sorry, I don't blame them. I don't blame them one bit for doing it. They can do it. And their tools are creating so much economic value. $200 a month we're all paying right now. $200 a month. Alex, your shirt looks very good. Does not look like tablecloth. The hell does that mean? I'm sorry. You're paying $200 a month right now for Claude Code to build any product you can think of. That's an incredible deal. I don't blame them. I don't blame them for dropping a $2,000 a month plan. And you know what? I'm going to buy it. Day one, I'll buy it. Day one. No questions asked. I'm buying it. It is what it is. They can do it, and I'm going to sign up for it. So you got to be saving money right now. You got to be saving money right now. Thank you, Nick Tapp, for the $4.99. Jason McNabb won. Jason McNabb won. Not related to Donald McNabb. I owe him an agent. I owe Jason an agent. There was one day he donated like $300. It was crazy. I owe Jason an agent. Jason, you'll be my next Hermes agent I build. Hermes just made it really easy to create more agents. Just spin up ones, really easy. Funny story, I thought my cord was coordinating with other OpenClaws for months. It was pretending and just made sub-agents this whole time. Now I'm trying to separate instances, won't work. This is an advantage for Hermes. Jason McNabb, one. This is an advantage for Hermes. Hermes just implemented functionality to really quickly and easily and verifiably spin up new agents that have their own workspaces, their own memories, their own tools, their own skills. They just released this, I think, 2 days ago. They just released this. And I tested it. I tested it when I created Ruben yesterday and spun it up and connected it to my Quen 3.5. So it is an advantage for Hermes. So it might be worth doing what I'm doing. I have a feeling the setup I'm doing is going to be my long-term setup, Jason McNabb, which is OpenClaw as my orchestrator, just because it has so many of my memories. And I like using, I'm going to be honest, I just like using OpenClaw. It hasn't screwed up for me at all. And then having it interface with the Hermes agents, because the Hermes agents, you can spin them up verifiably that you have multiple of them really easily and really well. And they have built into OpenClaw and Hermes something called ACP. I think it's Agent Communication Protocol, though I might be wrong on that. I think that's what it stands for. But either way, it's a protocol for agents to communicate with each other. So it makes it easy for like your OpenClaw to talk to your Hermes. Say, hey, bro, go do this. Hey, bro, go do that. Hey, Slime, go do this. You know, hey, Slat, go do that. Right? So it's easy for them all to work together. So the setup, Jason McNabb, might be OpenClaw as the orchestrator, Hermes as like the workers that you spin up. Then you get like a Mac Studio, you put Quen on it, boom, bada bing, bada boom. Now you got agents working locally, doing awesome shit. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Mythos, you will most likely be vetted so you don't use it for evil. I'm not evil. They can vet me. Patrick, keep it 100 the $5 Canadian open fins. So my OpenAI competitor is OpenFin. My only bleep. They always bleep on YouTube. You ever watch YouTube videos? They always bleep OF. Like they always bleep it. Like, am I going to get like demonetized for saying the word? OnlyFins will be my competitor. Will $1 get you freaky? Yes, it will. Paperclip, what do you think? My custom MC multi-agent setup died, says Baguetta. I like Paperclip. I like Paperclip. I haven't made a video on it yet because this isn't the type of channel where like tools go viral and then I just make a video on it just for the sake of trying to catch a click and I don't really know what the hell I'm talking about. This is the type of channel where I use the tool, I master the tool, I come up with amazing workflows for the tool, and then I make the video, even if it's like a week or two late. Then I make the video and put it out. So paperclip video coming soon. It's probably second on the docket of videos to come. The next video is going to be my Obsidian slash OpenClaw slash Hermes agent integration, the custom memory system, which I'm going to show you a little bit on this stream in a second. And then after that, after the Obsidian video will be the paperclip video. I'm still mastering a workflow of paperclip. I think there's something to it. I think there's something special about it. I think it's something that will be tightly integrated into what I do. But until I've mastered it and felt like I have a really productive workflow, that's when I'll do the video. I don't want to just I don't want to shove videos down your throat for the sake of shoving videos down your throat, right? You go to some of these other AI channels and it's like, oh my God, paperclip just dropped. And they just like read a blog post about paperclip and like don't actually know what it is. And then the next video is like, oh my God, install OpenClaw on Hostinger. And it's them telling you install OpenClaw on Hostinger and they literally never use it. Like all their videos are just either Hostinger shills or reading blog posts about tools they've never used in their life. That's not what we do here. What we do here, does your school members get all your workflows before you showed in a YouTube video? Yes, 100%. I already showed my custom memory system yesterday in the Vibe Code Academy. Full prompt in the Vibe Code Academy on setting up the custom Obsidian system. I do everything after. The school gets everything first. You get all the prompts, you get all the videos, the recordings first. Vibe Coding Academy, link down below. So thank you for the 420 Baguetta. 420, light it up, baby. 20 days away. 420, light it up. I don't do that. I don't like it. I'm not into that stuff. I'm clean as a whistle. I don't drink, don't do any of that stuff. I have started drinking Coca-Cola again. I'm thinking about making a trend and bringing like unhealthy sodas back. I'm thinking about like everyone's quitting soda. I'm like, screw it. I'm going to zig when everyone else zags and start drinking Coca-Cola again. I quit soda for like 15 years. I'm thinking about bringing it back. So that might be my vice is soda. We'll see. But enjoy your 420 Baguetta. Obsidian video going to be a banger. Yeah. 100%. It's gonna be one of those viral ones. That's gonna be a 6-figure video for sure. Mexican Coke in the glass bottle is the best. 100% agree. I go to Mexico all the time. Shout out Mexico, my favorite country outside of America. Shout out Mexico, as good as it gets. Beaches, food, sights, weather. God, Mexico's the best. Mexico's well, other than America, but Mexico right after that. Right after that's Mexico, number 2. ChatGPT is not good at agentic workflows and OpenClaw. It isn't. 100%. I agree. I wish it was. Because I think that shout out Colombia, says Ruben Garcia. I've never been to Colombia. I only have a Mac Mini. Am I a pussy? Huh? No, you're awesome. Cherry Coke whenever you're feeling extra sexy, says mine. Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. ChatGPT is not good at agentic workflows. No, but I agree. And this kind of pisses me off because made you a logo, Alex. All right, send it my way. I think ChatGPT is smarter than Claude. I do. I think 5.4 is smarter than Opus. I really believe that. I believe 5.4 is a more intelligent model than Opus. The issue is it just like for when it comes to agentic workflows, ChatGPT just doesn't finish tasks. Does not finish tasks. Opus finishes tasks. ChatGPT doesn't. So if you're looking at just bounce ideas, I like ChatGPT. But if you actually need to get things done, got to go Opus. Hurts me to say. And it's not like because I don't like Anthropic. I like Anthropic. I just like ChatGPT 5.4 so much. It just pisses me off. I can't get things done. Is it easier to install Hermes and OpenClaw? They're both very easy. You put one line and hit enter in your terminal. Pretty sure the link is getting filtered. What do you mean? The link down below? Is there no link down below? There's a link down below. Is that what you're talking about, big dog? View channel. Alex emailed you instructions live. There's a link down below. Let's go into the next leak. More. Yeah, the link's there. Why do you like GPT more? because I get more novel ideas out of talking back and forth with ChatGPT than I do with Claude. I get more interesting novel ideas talking with ChatGPT about my business. I get more insight. I just like the insights more. They feel more novel and well thought out than Opus. But on the flip side, when you plug ChatGPT into OpenClaw or Hermes or any agent, GPT is a yes man. That's the problem. Not if you edit the personality enough. I tell it to not be a yes man. I mean, there's more to it that I tell it, but basically I tell it not to be a yes man. Hermes has same security as OpenClaw. I don't want to hear about security. They're both secure. Stop worrying about security. Just install them. Install them on your main computer now. But when you put them in agents, it's obvious which one's better with agents. Opus is significantly better with agents. It's not even close. If Sam Altman can figure out a way to make ChatGPT better for agents, that'd be great. But it's just obviously not. OpenAI. If any of the 531 people in here from OpenAI, hit me up, baby. I want ChatGPT to be better in agents. I want it to be. I want it to be. Not because I'm rooting for one side or the other. It seems like OpenAI is being a little bit more like, hey, use our OAuth, use it in anything you want, do whatever the hell you want. We'll reset your limits every 5 seconds. It seems like they're being a little bit more consumer friendly. So I would like their model to work better with OpenClaw and Hermes and all that. I'm willing to help. I don't know how I can help. I'll give you feedback. I'll test things. Just hit me up. I'd love for the pro consumer one to be better with agents, but they're just not. Don't hit him up. He came up with Goonthropic. I didn't come up with that. That's you sick fucks who came up with it. GPT's no. We ordered the problem screen readers. All right, let's go to the next leak. Oh, Sonnet 4.8 Opus 4.7. Sonnet 4.8 Opus 4.7 mentioned they're coming. You get massive usage from GPT. You do. You get way better usage. ChatGPT usage is just 1,000 better. It is. And they constantly reset the usage limits. They constantly reset it. Jason McNabb won. $20 donation from my man. For you, Minis, Forum, DSO1 running Proxmox, hosting anything. I can spin up as many OpenClaw VMs as I want, all sharing the AI machines, perfect for experimenting, destroying VMs with zero loss or mess. I don't know what anything you said in there was, Jason. It sounds really good. I assume all these things you mentioned is just like a virtual server where you can spin up virtual machines with a ton of OpenClaws. I don't want that, to be honest with you. I just want to be able to spin. Jason, I have like $50,000 of computers here, my dude. I didn't spend $50,000 for nothing on these computers. I want to spin up agents on all these computers on a bunch of local models, which is what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying, big dog? Thank you. Thank you for the 20 though, Jason McNabb. I appreciate that. Is it true you shampoo your hair every day looking sharp, man? I'd actually buy you dinner, says Mental Floss for 4263. I don't shampoo my hair every day. I shampoo it once a week. It's key as a guy to not shampoo your hair every night. If you shampoo your hair every night, you're going to lose kind of the natural oil in your hair that makes it, gives it volume and texture. So it's key not to shampoo it. You gotta get that 3 to 4 day grease and shine, and it gives your hair good volume. It's been like 2 days since my shampoo, so we're not at peak kind of volume and texture, but that's coming in a couple of days. So no, I don't shampoo. Looking sharp, thank you. I want to buy you dinner. No, thank you. Thank you, Mental Floss. Shampoo is better. No conditioner is better. I don't know. Sure. No, he's saying Proxmox, that's not local VPS. Whatever. Bro, you have me crying here in my job. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you cry. How does it feel to make 100K per month, bro? It doesn't feel any different. Let's go back to the leak. So Sonnet 4.8, Opus 4.7, we're getting some newer models before Opus 5, which in Sonnet 5, which have been rumored for a very long time. We're getting couple steps in between. I think that drops with the 2K plan as well. Who should be brain for Hermes when running next to OpenClaw? Opus. Opus for everything when it comes to agents. I mean, if you got Opus, if you want to save money, if you got Opus for your OpenClaw, you can go ChatGPT for Hermes, or you could even go local model, or you could even go like cloud Chinese model. So it's up to if you don't mind all your data going to the CCP. Sorry, can't share links. It seems trying to. It's fine. Don't send it to me. I don't know. Capybara is a shit name though. It's not going to be called Capybara. It's going to be called Mythos. Bro spends money like Kanye. I don't spend money like Kanye. I spend money very wisely. I live in like. I do not live in luxury. Trust me. I'm not living in luxury. The only things I spend a lot of money on are computers, so I can do cool things and experiment. Bro, you seeing this OpenAI leak 5.5 this morning? The model's insanely powerful and fast. Did it drop or did it just information leak? I don't think it dropped, did it? It's just a leak. Dream mode. Claude Dream mode. Your overnight employee. Now every night, I did buy a Cybertruck. That's the only, I did buy a Cybertruck. But that's like that's like the only luxury item I've ever bought in my life is a Cybertruck. It's my dream car. I bought it a year and a half ago when I released Creator Buddy. Sue me, but nothing else. No other luxury things. I live very. I'm not a spend ton of money guy. Money does. I mean, I obviously want to make tons of money, but money doesn't really make me happy. What makes me happy is just experimentation and tinkering. Like literally what makes me actually happy is like when I set up Quen 3.5 last night and connected it to a new OpenClaw and then a new Hermes and was just talking to Hermes all night, talking to Ruben all night. Quen 3.5 local and just like feeling the magic of like local intelligence on my desk connected to Hermes and talking to it all night. Like that made me happier than any sort of money I've ever made in my entire life. I think tinkering, you know what made me happier than making a ton of money? When I got Henry onto these glasses. When I figured out when I hacked these glasses to get Henry on them, I don't think you can see it. No, you can't see it. But there's a screen on these glasses, and I can talk to Henry whenever I want. I can just say, "Hey, Henry," and then say anyone I want, and then Henry will go do things on my computer. It's connected to my OpenClaw, these smart glasses. When Henry started communicating with me through these glasses, that made me significantly happier than any money I've made in my entire life. I could be a billionaire right now. Someone could hand me a check for $1 billion. Me getting local models working on my Mac studio made me feel significantly better than whatever $1 billion would feel like. I just like tinkering and playing around. That's what makes me happy. Another thing that will make me happy is when I eventually buy a house one day and I have a pool in my backyard and an outdoor gym in my backyard, and I can wake up and go work out in the outdoor gym and then dip in a pool with the sun shining on me. That will make me very happy. Mac Studio or DGX Spark right now. Here's what it comes down to: Mac Studio versus DGX Spark. You guys like the glasses? You think I look good in glasses? Am I a glasses guy? I have to call cap on that, LOL. I promise you. Why would I lie about that? And don't get me wrong. Like, I want to make money. I want to make tremendous amounts of money. But it's not like some insecurity I'm trying to fill. It's one, creating as much value as I possibly can and changing as many people's lives as I can. But two, being secure in my future, being secure in my children's future, and being able to afford an outdoor gym and a pool so I can work out in the outdoor gym, then go into the pool and watch NFL football Sundays on an outdoor TV while I'm working out, and then go in the pool and watch NFL football on Sunday in the TV next to the pool. That's all I want in my life. That's all I want. That's literally it. Damn, I'm touching. What? You guys are like, how do you get a command on your glasses? So these are the Even Reality G2s, and they have a screen on the inside. I can see stuff. There's a screen, and they just released like an app store for it, and you can customize and have custom apps. And so I went to my OpenClaw and said, "Hey, build like a custom app so I can talk to you on my glasses." And then it just did it and put it on. Can you demo a trick with the glasses? I can, I mean, I can, do you want, I could demonstrate me telling the glasses to do something on my computer and then showing you as it does it on the computer. Do you want me to do that? Hey, Even, open up YouTube on my computer. Bluetooth disconnected. 1 second. Bluetooth disconnected. I got to make sure we're connected to the. Here we go. Demo. So it's connected. It's connected to my OpenClaw. So I can't say, "Hey, Henry." I got to say, "Hey," then the name of the glasses. That's how it works. But it's Henry in there, and it will do stuff on my computer. It's probably going to open up a new window, so I can't like show it in real time. But I can show you the moment. Someone name a website in the chat, and I'll say, "Open it up," and I'll go hands free, and then I will show you that it's there. Name an appropriate website. An appropriate website. Don't name a silly website. Someone choose one. I'll show you this work, and I'll tell Henry to open it up on my computer, and then I will share my screen. No, okay, Reddit. All right, and trust me, Reddit's not open up on my computer right now. I hate Reddit. I never go on Reddit. So when I screen share and open up Reddit, you'll know it worked. Hey, Even, open up Reddit on my computer. There we go. So now it's working, and I'll tell you what Henry says in a second. It's thinking, it's thinking, it's thinking. I'm going to talk about what happens on my computer. And then in a second, I'm going to move my hand to my mouse, and I'm going to click share screen, and I'm going to show you that Reddit opened up. Okay. Reddit's now open up on my computer. Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Cancel share screen. Look, I'm not touching my keyboard. Window, Reddit, share screen. There, Reddit. I just paused for a second because I'm like, why is the first link a NSFW? I didn't know if that was going to make me look really bad or something or get me canceled, but I don't know, whatever. That's what popped up on my screen. It worked. It opened it up. So basically, point being of what I just demoed is I can do anything I want from my glasses. So I can walk around, do anything I want, go for a walk outside, say, "Hey, do this on my computer, build me this app, build me this prototype," and it will pop it open on my computer, build whatever. I don't need to look at my phone anymore. I don't need to go on Telegram. And that is what you see in your lenses. No, all you see on your lenses is like text. It just shows text in the display. It just shows green text. I'll show you what you can see. Even Realities G2. I'll show you what you see. This is what you see. And the screen. You see like green stuff. There's like green stuff, like text, notes, transcript. It's all controlled from there. Does it use the phone Wi-Fi as a hotspot? Yeah, it connects to your phone through Bluetooth. It's pretty sick. It's sick. And it lasts like 6 hours because the battery is good. It's got good battery because it's not showing you a full display. It's showing you text, and it's binocular. So it's on both screens. So it's easy to see. And they just released an app store. I'm not sponsored. This is not sponsored at all. And they just released an app store a couple of days ago, so you can kind of like hack it and build apps for it, which is really cool. But that's what you see here. This is what you see, this green stuff right here. So you can see your calendar, your stocks, texts, and now you can talk to your OpenClaw, which is sick. Even Realities, if you're watching this, pay me money. Give me money. Give me tremendous amounts of money because I promise you. Did you get the ring? I did. So you can get a ring with it. You get a ring with it, and you can control your glasses with the ring. So you know how like the Meta display, it gives you like a wristband, and then like you can do like this with your hands and like control things on your glasses. It's basically that, but with instead of a wristband, it's a ring, and you like scroll like this with the ring, and it does things on the glasses. So you can be like you can have like your hands down here and like be doing things and control your glasses, and no one would know. Can people tell you're reading the little green screen on them? No, they can't. One ring to rule them all. So that's kind of cool. It's sick. It's really cool. I got to do more hacking with it. I don't love the performance of it with OpenClaw. I'm trying to improve the performance, improve the app, things like that. So yeah, it's even Realize G2. What do the glasses display? Anything you want. How far away from your phone can you get and it still works? Just curious. I don't know. It's Bluetooth. So whatever, Bluetooth. Give it Tylenol. What does that mean? Any competition, these glasses? I mean, I guess the Meta displays, but I don't like the Meta displays. They're not open. They're not like you can't put apps to it. There's no app store. Is it possible to get Henry to speak back to you on the glasses, or is that too impossible to achieve right now? I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is a way to do it. I'm hacking it right now. I'm trying to build an app right now. I'm hacking it. May versus Stafford Super Bowl. You think Rams Patriots next year? That'd be sick. I could see that happen. I'm going to SoFi Friday. I'll be at SoFi. Why not run it with Hermes? Because Henry's my main agent. So I run it with OpenClaw. Henry's my main agent. How do you feel about them not having cameras? Great. I don't want cameras on them. I purposely got them. Because I didn't want cameras. I have no need for cameras on my glasses. Zero need. I'm not a photographer. I don't take pictures. And also, I just don't want these companies watching me poop. You know what I'm saying, big dog? Like, you just know they're watching what you watch. You just know there's some pervert at the company who has access to all the videos. You just know it. You know it. You know it. You know it. So that's why I got them. There's no camera on them. You know what I'm saying, big dog? I sent a third message, $10. Did I miss another donation? Apologies. Sorry, Jason McNabb. Now I see it. I didn't explain it good. Miniform DS01 is a local computer in your house. Fit on your bookshelf there. I have Quen 3.5 on Mac Studio. Mac Studio's AI machine. Self-hosted 3 OpenClaw. Oh. Miniform DS01. All right. Well, let's see what this is. Miniform DS01. Miniform DS01. What is this? Sold out. Well, let's check out what it is anyway. Miniform DS01. Here we go. This is like a local server, mini workstation, super performance mini PC. So it's like a DJX Spark. High-speed network ports. I mean, what do you do? Just host local OpenClaws on it? I got computers out the wazoo, bro. Disassembly diagram, port diagram. I got 2 huge Mac Studios and a DJX Spark. I'm about to pick up another DJX Spark. I guess. I don't know. Thanks for sending it. Do I need it? It's a mini PC. I'm going to buy another. I'm going to buy another DJX Spark. Let's go back to the leaks. Monday, I announced the biggest announcement of my entire life. It's around what I am building next. It's around people I am working with. It is around, I think, what's a very inspirational story that's led to this. It's around how I think I'm going to change the world. I'm not pregnant. What are the brand of glasses and what do they cost? The Even Reality G2, they cost $600. The ring, I think, costs $200. Where can we get a Mac Studio now that the back order is so crazy? You can find them at like Micro Center and some other random places, but only like specific builds. All right, Dream Mode. Dream Mode is coming to Claude Code. Dream Mode is coming to Claude Code. Every night, your Claude will think of new ideas, develop ideas. It's just going to be thinking all night. It's just going to be burning tokens all night, thinking, how can we improve things? How can we build things? What can we change? What can we make better? It'll be dreaming. Your Claude will be dreaming. While you dream about whatever perverted shit you dream about, Claude will be dreaming about how to improve your life. Did I build a personal assistant? No. There are many, many, many people building personal assistants. There are many, 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 many people building personal assistants. Here's my piece of advice to you. Here's my piece of advice. If you're going to run a race with as few competitors as possible. Do you know what I'm saying? If you are going to run a race and your options are run a race against 1,000 people, run a race against 100 people, run a race against one person, or run a race against 0 people, why wouldn't you run the race with 0 people in it and by default win? Right? You could go out right now and you could build another vibe coding tool. Right? You can go out, oh, I'm building a vibe coding tool. It'll allow you to build apps slightly faster, slightly better. You can build mobile apps better, right? You can go and build mobile apps, get kicked off the App Store, or things a billion other people are building at the same time. You can build that. You can build another V0, another Claude Code, another Cursor. Just compete against trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars. You could run that race. Go right ahead. Have fun. Have fun. Get at it. Have fun running that race. You can run a race where you line up and Usain Bolt's on one side of you, Randy Moss is on the other side of you. Adrian Peterson's right next to them. You want to run that race? Have at it. Anthropic on one side, OpenAI on the other side. Go enjoy the race. Enjoy it. Or you can run a race where you line up and there's literally no one next to you, and the gun goes off, boom, and you run and you win because there's no one else running the race. Bro, your chat doesn't know sports, guys. All right, just imagine very fast people running up next to you. Okay? So those are your options. So if you're thinking about right now going out and making another vibe coding tool, making another OpenClaw wrapper, you can do that. But just know you're running against like Usain Bolt. You're running against companies with billions and billions and billions of dollars. You're probably not winning that race. You're probably going to lose a lot of money and lose a lot of time and hurt your reputation. Probably. It's not even niche. It's not even that. It's not even niche. Doesn't need to be a niche. Could be. That could be a strategy for sure. That could be a strategy to niche. That could be for sure. If that's the way you want to run your race. We just live in a time in AI where there are whole new races to be run, massive big races with trillions of dollars on the line. I'm not kidding, trillions of dollars on the line. Look at my new bio on X. Trillions of dollars on the line, and there's not a single person lining up to run that race. That exists right now. For the first time in our lifetimes, there are races that are this big with trillions of dollars in line, and no one's lining up. Everyone's lining up in the vibe coding race. Everyone's lining up in the OpenClaw race. Everyone's lining up on the 2D digital office race, right? There's a lot of races out there right now where there's not many people lined up. And there's huge prizes, top prize $100 trillion, and there's not a single person lined up in that race. And if you get in that race, bang, and you run it, you win by default because there's no one else running that race. On Monday, I show you that race, the race I've entered. Example idea? No. Have some balls and think of it yourself. That's like listen, I'm not coming at you. I'm not attacking you. That's not what this is all. I just Hello? Hello? Are you there? Hello? I can't hear you. I'll try to buzz you. I have a delivery. Can I entry? How do I get leasing, staircase, amenity lobby? I don't know. Pair to intercom. Wait. I don't know how to let this guy in. How do I let this guy in? Give me 30 seconds. Give me 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Be right back. Everyone talk to each other in the chat. I'm back. We only lost 40 people. That's good. That's a win. That's a win. We only lost 40 people. All right. That's a win. You can build dream mode in OpenClaw using soul files. Mine is a mad scientist named document year 2036. Sends me a new tool every day in Chrome with complete. Oh, yeah. 100%. I have that set up in my OpenClaw as well. Whew, out of breath. I was running all over the place. The bookshelf is filling up nicely. Thank you. People are saying we just landed on the goon. What? Another Ruben. We got multiple Rubens. Multiple Rubens. Ruben's the OG. That's the OG Ruben that was in there. Nick Tapp, $9.99. Thank you very much. Yeah, just say give it a cron job to think every night. But now it's gonna be built into Claude. I just ran all over the place for you guys. Opus 47 just dropped. Spam it. No, it didn't. Are you serious? Did Opus 47 just drop? Is this April Fool's? Is this April Fool's? Or am I getting April Fooled? I trust Nick Tapp. Nick Tapp, don't play on my heart, Nick Tapp. They didn't drop. Screw you. I hate April Fools. I hate April Fools. Opus 47. April Fools is my least favorite holiday because people don't even like joke. They just lie. It's just a day where people lie. It's a day where people just go on X and lie. Like, I don't think April Fool's is remotely interesting. I'm sorry. I just don't think April Fool's is interesting. I think anyone who makes April Fool's jokes is a loser. Not you, Nick Tapp, because you've sent me a lot of money, but anyone who's not sent me a lot of money, who's done April Fool's jokes, I think you're a loser. Alex, are you able to do 5 push-ups, 10? I can do like 30 push-ups. Mr. VP 8KW, 20, my man. My Deftones brother. Missed you, fan. I've been chasing shiny new objects in the AI space, trying to create the perfect harness for my agents instead of actually creating. I'm stuck in some sort of Ralph loop. Has this ever happened to you? You just got to always be moving forward. You got to be moving forward. And there's nothing wrong with experimenting. I wouldn't feel too bad about it, right? Whatever you were trying to build with your agent, if it didn't work and it wasn't helpful, that's fine. The experiment worked because you figured out it wasn't for you. I wouldn't feel bad. Don't get yourself down because whatever you tried didn't work out. As long as you're tinkering and experimenting, you're good. As long as you're trying things out, experimenting, all that, you're good. April Fool's is Haram. Thank you for the 20, my man. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. April Fool's is Haram. $5 Canadian from Dirk Code. Thank you very much for the donor. I agree. I just think it's lame. I'm not even just saying that because I fell for things. I'm totally fine falling for things if they're like funny. But like, I don't know. I just think going on X and saying like, guess what, guys? Opus 47 just released. Psych. Like, that's just not funny. I'd like it if it was funny. I'd like it if it's just not funny. It's just people going online and lying. April Fool's Day, just people going on Twitter and lying. That's not remotely interesting for me. That's humor for idiots. Sorry, it's humor for idiots. Except unless you give me money, then you're smart. If you donate to me, lie all you want. If you donate to me, just you can lie. You're allowed to lie as much as you want. Wave Runner HH7KW, $25 dono. Hi, Alex. First off, thank you for the great content you create and for hooking me up on OpenClaw. Our company is now running on it. What's a realistic local model set up on Mac Studio 128 gigabyte RAM? Wave Runner HH7KW, $25 donation. Thank you very much. Have you tried using Anus? No, I have not used Manus. 128 gigs, dude. That's a lot of memory. That's a lot of memory, Wave Runner. You can run a good Qwen 3.5. I'd go to your OpenClaw. I'd say, hey, you're running on a Mac Studio with 128 gigabyte RAM. What's the best Qwen model I can run on this? And it'll tell you and not only tell you exactly which one it is, but it will download it and set it up for you and connect you to it. And then what you do is you spin up a Hermes because the Hermes are good at like spinning up new agents quickly. So do Hermes for your second agent that runs on the local model and connect it to that. And just tell Hermes to do it, OpenClaw to do it for you, Hermes to do it for you. And it's great. You'll love it. Congrats on the purchase and thank you for the dono. Wave Runner HH7WK. I appreciate that, my man. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. Are you spinning up sub agents? Are you running multiple full agents? Have you tried both? I get this question a lot. I probably should make a dedicated video on this. Both full agents and sub agents. For large, here's the mental framing for you, Holloway KD. For large, maybe should I make an Excalidraw? This might be a good opportunity for an Excalidraw. This might be a good Excalibur opportunity. Shall we do this? Let's do this. Here we go. Someone commented on like one of my videos yesterday, these live streams have changed, man. You know, they used to be all tutorials. Now you just talk. Yeah, it's a fucking live stream. Jesus. If you're watching this and like you don't know what a live stream is, it's like the guy talks and gives you his opinion and it's long form and you chat, you go back and forth, you have fun. If you want tight tutorials, just go to the normal YouTube videos I got. It's like no one on YouTube watched a live stream before. Sub-agents. Full agents. All right. So sub-agents versus full agents. When you should be using each. When you should be using each. Let's go through it. Oh, what is the deal with that now? That never used to happen for me before. There we go. Okay. Sub-agents versus full agents. Sub-agents. Simple tasks. Parallel. These are the two strengths. The live streams changed because the viewership went from 50 to 500. Way more going on in the chat. Exactly, Modelier. That's exactly it. And that's coming from a guy who's been here since day one. That's coming from a guy who's been here since day one, so he gets it. When there's 5 people in the chat, I can't sit here and talk all day. If there's 5 people in the chat, I actually have to do, like, I actually have to like build things when there's 5 people in the chat for months on end here, right? But now that there's 500, 600, 700, 800, 900 people in every live stream concurrent, and the chat's going bananas and donations are going bananas and everything's going bananas, there's more back and forth. There's more talking. There's more vibing. You know what I'm saying, dog? Sub-agent. So simple task. So what's the difference between a sub-agent and a full agent? Maybe we take a step back first here. I'll also say this, like the times when I go and like prompt and build things during the stream, the viewership always goes down. The viewership goes up when I'm yelling and ranting and doing really strong points. The viewership goes down when I sit there and I'm just prompting for 10 minutes straight. So there's also that. Same context as main agent. Same tools and memories. You are our motivation, Alex Finn. Thanks, Mental Floss, who also yelled ARG. Just keep doing you. You're awesome. Thanks, William. I appreciate that. Same tools and memories. So when you spin up sub-agents, like when OpenClaw spins up sub-agents, they're just making copies of the main agent. They're making multiple copies of the main agent. So say you have a coding main agent, and then they make 5 sub-agents of the coding main agent. It's just that same agent, main agent, but 5 times copied over and over again. So it's all the same skills. It's all the same memories. It's just a copy of that. Doing things in parallel, right? The advantage of the sub-agents is you can do a lot of things in parallel. But it's the same agent doing it in parallel. With full agents, though, they get their own memories, their own skills, their own rules. They're full agents with their own skills, memories, and everything, their own context window, all of that. And the advantage to this is for specialized tasks that you do repeatably, you want your own full agent. For example, I like having a coding agent. I have a coding OpenClaw. I have a second coding OpenClaw named Charlie. I like to have a full OpenClaw for that, because it has its own tools, its own coding tools, its own coding skills, its own coding memories. It just remembers everything I do when it comes to coding because I have it code a lot. So that's perfect for a full agent, right? That's perfect for a full agent because it will have all these specialized skills just for coding. If I were to do this all on one agent that does sub-agents, it would also be pulling into context everything around research and writing and content. It doesn't need all of that. It's just a coder. So I have a full agent for it. Nick Tap's on fire today, by the way. Nick Tap's on fire today. Nick Tap's MVP of this stream. Nick Tap's got the MVP. I have to give it. Listen, Ruben started off the stream, gave 20. That's great, but it's like when LeBron comes in and he's like incredible every season. They just stopped giving him MVPs because, like, dude, you got the MVP. We get it. You're the GOAT. You're goated. Nick Tap comes in today. He's like the Shea Gilgeous-Alexander coming in second year, going nuts, assists out the wazoo, points out the wazoo. It's like, oh, you got the MVP, dude. You got it. Nick Tap, $1.99. I also coined OnlyFins, free rebrand on Nick. Unbelievable. Nick Tap, MVP of the day. Durs Codes, $5 Canadian. I appreciate the energy. Gets me vibe to build something great. Joined Vibe Code Academy 2 days ago. Something great coming soon. Inshallah. There we go, Durs Codes. Join Durs Codes. Join me. Vibe Code Academy. Down below. Link down below. Join that. We're doing a full Hermes live bootcamp next week. Full Hermes live bootcamp. You can come in. You can ask me questions. LeBron, I didn't say LeBron's the GOAT. If I said that, I was mistaken. I hate LeBron James. I hate LeBron James. If you join the Vibe Code Academy, you can join and ask me questions live in the live boot camps. P.S. I can afford to donate to you because you told me about OpenClaw and my company's at 35,000 MRR because of it. I only miss these when I'm out closing deals. Yes, that makes me so happy. Nick Tap, my man. Love you, brother. Do I follow you on X, dude? Nick Tap, do I follow you on X? Am I a Nick Tap follower? I got to make sure I follow Nick Tap. Today, we're excited to announce no flicker mode for Claude Code in the terminal. It's used as an experimental new renderer that we're excited about. The renderer is early and has trade-offs, but we already found that the most internally is preferred over the old renderer. It also supports mouse movements. Okay, they added a no flicker mode to Claude Code today. Cool. Nick Tap. Do I follow Nick Tap? I don't even know Nick Tap has an X. I don't see any Nick Taps there. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Oh my God. Alex, fuck them. All they do is come up with something to complain about. It's crazy. There's so many complainers, man. There's so many complainers. The moment you start getting any sort of attention online, like back in like August, dude, when my YouTube was small, there was like 40 people in my live streams, zero complaints. And then the YouTube blows up. I go from 20,000 subs to 170 subs, 170,000. The live streams go from 40 concurrent to 1,000 concurrent. And everyone just starts crying and complaining. It's crazy. TK Mills, 173 to 999. I was stupid and didn't back up my OpenClaw correctly. My agent got stuck in a compliant loop and I uninstalled and reinstalled OpenClaw. Instead of just rolling back to previous version, I lost my agent. Can I get him BK? Oh, back. TK Mills, 173 with 999. Thank you very much. TK Mills. All OpenClaw is a markdown file. Your memories are a markdown file. Your rules is just a markdown file. Your personality is just soul.md, a markdown file. When your OpenClaw got stuck, you could just copy and paste the markdown file into a new agent and resume it. So look for the other markdown files. Search for like memories.md and find the markdown file for those agents and then just copy them over to your new agent. Wave Runner 25. That's what we have. Quen35. We hit timeouts and hallucinations. I'm thinking maybe too many agents on it. 3 thoughts. Sorry, we're trying to figure this out for a new week. Do you have all 3 agents hitting that one AI? If that's 3 agents hitting all that one AI, then yeah, it's going to overload. You only want one agent. When you're using a local model like that, you only want one agent hitting it. You don't want 3 agents using the same AI. Wow. Aha 47 with the $147, I assume Australian. I assume the A means Australian. Australian donation. One of the biggest donations in channel history. Aha 47 with a $147 donation. Can we show Alex some support? He definitely put me on OpenClaw. Unmatched enthusiasm for the game. I'll ask again, is the FinFam a bunch of tight asses or what? Ah, 47, you're a psychopath, and I love it. You're an absolute psychopath, and I love it. I have no fucking idea what you're talking about. Is FinFam a bunch of tight asses or what? I love it. I think that's you shitting on the haters. I think that's you shitting on the haters, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's you shitting on the haters. That's like $3 American, bro. Is it? No, it's around 100 USD for those curious. That's amazing. Thank you, AHA47. You're a stone cold psychopath, and I love it. We need more psychopaths in FinFam. We need more psychopaths in FinFam. Join the Vibe Coding Academy, and even with experience, it's insane value, says Fernando Bardnatini. Link down below. Join Fernando. Appreciate that, Fernando. It's very nice of you. That's very, very nice of you. Nick Tapp built his own business off of Vibe Code Academy. 2 people built $250,000 apps and sold them. That was a great explanation. Subs and full agents. How do you make yours coordinate comms with other OpenClaws? Is it direct comms task or is it hitting folder systems? So let's go into this. That's a good. Let's talk a little bit about the Obsidian system. Let's talk a little bit about the Obsidian system. So to answer your question, Jason McNabb, thank you again for the $10 donation. It's very kind to you. I still owe you an agent. They can talk directly to each other, and they do. So if you put it as a rule for your OpenClaw, hey, whenever you do coding, talk to our coding agent. Or whenever you do research online, talk to our research agent. Save that to your memory. It will remember that and do that. That's one. Number 2 is I added another layer on top of that yesterday. I put this in the Vibe Code Academy. I'm going to make a video on this in the next couple days for YouTube. I don't want to talk about no goddamn Obsidian system, man. Just vibe code me. Please vibe on me. I think mental floss is a fucking psychopath too. That's fine though. Nothing wrong with psychopaths. I'm a psychopath. Sometimes you got to get psychotic. Sometimes you got to get psychotic. Sometimes you got to get psychotic. All right. Let me share. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to make sure I don't show anything crazy. So I'm just making sure I'm not sharing anything crazy. Right now, AI employees, him pasted pitches, weekly must-dos, what an agent first company. Okay. Let me check this. Diagnose compaction issue, fixed threshold, research Obsidian, key sources, set up 3-4 agent share. Okay. All right. Nothing crazy being shown. Here we go. Bro, don't show us your OnlyFans. Alex, I have a nonprofit. We're raising $1 billion for cancer research. We think there's a lot that can be unlocked with AI and historical health data tests. We love to partner if interested. All right, reach out. I want to cure cancer. Show me how to cure. I'll help you cure cancer. Let's cure cancer together. Let's cure cancer together. Obsidian system. This is a little preview. I explained it fully in the Vibe Code Academy link down below. Full YouTube video in the next couple days. Hey Alex, for realsies, when it comes to marketing and selling your idea, would you touch on that? Yeah, I'll touch on that in a second. Here's what I got going on. Here's how your agents can communicate with each other. Jason McNabb one. I have 3 folders in here. Agent OpenClaw, that's for Henry. Agent Hermes, that's for Hermes. Agent Shared, that's a shared workspace. And basically in each one, you have a daily, a guide, a mistakes, and a working context. So this is your daily log, puts a bunch of daily, everything you talk about in your conversation gets placed in there. And each agent has their own folder in here, and it gets loaded into context. And then there's a shared space. So if one does something and they want to share it with others, they can put it in the shared space, and all the agents look at that. So there's 2 layers to the communication between agents, Jason McNabb. There's the actually them talking to each other, which they can do with the agent communication protocol. I think that's what ACP stands for, but it's ACP, allows them to talk to each other. And then I have this obsidian layer, which makes like permanent context they can look at. And there's a folder for Hermes, a folder for OpenClaw, and a shared folder. Hope that's helpful. Hope that's helpful. Did you go over OpenClaw 4.1 yet? Not yet. Let's see what's in it. Let's see what's in. Everyone's been saying OpenClaw 4.1, OpenClaw 4.1. Wow, it's even the top trending news. OpenClaw 4.1 with new features, GLM 5.1 integration. All right, let's see what's in OpenClaw 4.1. GLM 5.1, when did this get announced? An hour ago? GLM 5.1 failover, okay. AWS Bedrock guardrails, okay. /task, your agent keeps receipts. Interesting. Cron per job tool allow lists, 40 plus stability. We're renaming to Clankerbot. This is not a joke. Okay, it is. Oh, whew. Solid. Really, the only one here that interests me is /tasks. I'm interested to see what if /task, what's it going to do? Give me an outline of everything it did? I think Hermes kind of does that out of the box. Hermes, when you go in the chat, it lists out every tool call and every single thing it does by default in the chat. So I think that's pretty cool. Yes, we are tight asses. Simon's a FinFam regular here. Durs Codes, $10 Canadian. Do you find your dream shot ideas from your own interest, like finding your voice in the X Masterclass? Will you teach your idea strides or dream shots in VCA ever? So I assume you mean moonshots. I've been using the term moonshots when it comes to like the big ideas. That's inspiration I got from Peter Diamandis. Look up the Moonshots podcast from Peter. It's a concept he talks about a lot. Moonshots. It's basically your big goal, your huge goal, the big thing, going for the home run, right? I think a lot of people in AI are going for singles. I think they're trying to hit singles. I think they look at what other people do and they try to just copy them, do something similar. They see something that works, they try to make their own version of it. I think that's hitting singles. I think that's stupid. I think that's a stupid strategy, to be honest with you. I really do. I think one of the stupidest strategies you can do is go for singles, is see what other people are doing, right? An example I'll give is like, for some reason, every time people discover vibe coding, cool, I'm sticking with Dream Shot, but I get what you're saying, Moonshot. Yeah, stick with Dream Shot. I don't care. Stick with Dream Shot. For instance, every time people discover vibe coding, for some reason, the first thing they build is like a social media tool. Oh, you can cross post to X and TikTok and Instagram. There's like 4,000 of those tools out there. Right? Every time I go on X, someone else is announcing a new vibe coded, you can post to all the platforms tool. And in my eyes, like if you can make money from that, that's great. Go ahead, do it. Do it. but you're hitting a single. You're hitting a single. You're going for a single, right? You're trying to like scrape a little. You try to scrape a little off the top. You know what I'm saying? You're scraping a little off the top. You try to say, oh, let me try to get a couple dollars, right? I don't think that's, I just don't think it's a smart strategy. I don't. I think you got to be going for the moonshot. I think you got to be, your mind, you need to shift your framing from what is other people doing that's working and how do I just copy that? What's the easiest thing I can do and just do that? You need to shift your mindset to what is a race no one else is running? That is the most difficult problem I can solve. Let me repeat that. What is a race nobody else is running that is the most difficult problem I can solve? I mean, I'll just take it a step further and simplify it for you. What's the most difficult problem you can solve? Then solve it. That's how you go for your moonshot. That's the strategy to finding that. Figuring out what is the most difficult problem you can solve. On Monday, I'm going to announce what that is for me. What I believe is the most difficult problem I can solve. It's the biggest announcement of my life coming Monday. I think too many people try to solve easy problems. It's just not long term. Solving easy problems, building another OpenClaw wrapper, building another social media tool, building another vibe coding tool. You're not solving hard problems. You watch the Jensen interview with All In. He has a great quote in it. Great quote. He says, he was asked, when you're the CEO of the biggest, most influential company in the history of humanity, in the history of the species, what do you do? What's your mindset? Like, how do you determine what to work on? He goes, we get in a room, we look for the most difficult problem that we are uniquely positioned to solve, and we solve it. That's what you should be living in your own personal life. Creator Buddy wasn't a social media posting tool. Also, I was the first person to vibe code a tool on X. I built Creator Buddy August 2024 on Sonnet 3.5. It's not a social media posting tool. It's much more than that. Go for the most difficult problem you can solve. Also, I've learned a lot over the last year and a half. Okay, Soulja Boy. Was this something Soulja Boy said? Did I just quote Soulja Boy? Nick Tapp, another $4.99 for my man. Trying to share my contact info, but they get edited out. Nick W. Tapp on LinkedIn. All right. Oh, I'm sharing my screen. Don't want to share the screen. Nick W. Tapp. I'll find you. Nick Tapp, are you a student? It still doesn't show up. I don't know. Request me on LinkedIn. Having a lot of issues of OpenClaw with Anthropic Max. I don't know what to tell you. 945-542-675272. What is this? Would you just sign up for YouTube and then you just fucking picked up your laptop and just start doing this? Boom, 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 to determine your username. How is that your username? How did you come up with that username? 945-542-675272. What was the thought process? Is that like your phone number? No, that's too long to be a phone number. You just bash your keyboard against your head for a minute and that's your username? I use the Claude leak to improve my OpenClaw agent, says CD Michael B. How'd you do that? You just hand the code and say, hey, well, can you learn from this? That username with that pick is wild. Someone in Mexico is trying to sign in as me. I've had so many people trying to hack me the last few days. I have like armies of hackers trying to get into everything I do right now. It's insane. Insane. The amount of calls I'm getting, like, confirm this is you. Reset your password. Confirm this is you. I have hundreds of people trying to hack me the last few days. The VCA changed my life. Get with it or get lost. $5 from Allure Adventure 1040. I'm not paying for any of these ads. These people are paying me for these ads. Thank you, my man. 5 Code Academy, link down below. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you to do. That's very, very kind of you to do. Any more news? Monday. I said this on the last live stream. It's kind of cool. The thing I'm announcing on Monday, I am presenting at MIT next week. Can you go over your sub? Yeah, I'll go over my sub next. The thing I am announcing on Monday, I'm not kidding. I am presenting at MIT next week. Pretty cool, right? That'll be fun. $10 from Jake in Motion. Hey, Alex, my first vibe coded plugin for Adobe After Effects just crossed 50K in sales in the first 7 days since release. Thank you so much for educating the masses. Unbelievable. I think we have the most live stream from MIT. I don't know if I've had a bunch of people ask, is it going to be recorded? I don't know. It might be recorded. It may be recorded. I'm not sure. It's like an official AI event at MIT that I was invited to show this at. So I don't know if they're recording it. It's up to MIT. That's incredible, Jake in Motion. I think FinFam, if you're in FinFam, you're set up for success, man. What department at MIT is hosting you? It's like an official event at MIT. It's like an official AI event. Let me see. It's like an official event. What's the name of the event? What's the name of the event? Imagination in Action Conference. Imagination Action Conference at MIT. Yeah, just search that. That's what I'm speaking at. There you go. Imagination in Action. That's what I'll be presenting at. Congratulations, Jake. That's incredible. I know I said it earlier. I know 2 people in FinFam that built and launched and sold apps for $250,000 over the last month and a half. Had no idea how to code, learned, built an app, launched it, sold for $250,000. 2 people did that. Nick Tapp, what do you say, 35K MRR? Have you discussed what you wear? I haven't decided what to wear. Do I go super kind of cool and casual like Jensen, or I'm more of a dress up guy. Can you talk about marketing your apps? Yeah, I'm happy to do that. Here's the key, man. Here's the key. And it's kind of cliche. Come to MTSU college. I got to. No kids use OC. Oh, I'm also partnering with a few schools. Announcement on this. I don't know when. Soon. I'm partnering with a program that's like an OpenClaw program with a bunch of colleges, and we're going to help get college kids using OpenClaw. How wasted will you be at Kanye? Not wasted at all, because I don't drink or do drugs. So not wasted at all. I might drink a soda pop. I might drink a Coca-Cola. I'll be wasted on caffeine. That's about it. We have so many people in FinFan that build. Oh, marketing apps. It's cliche, but distribution's everything. It really is. You need to be, I'm telling you right now, you need to be building your distribution, you need to be tweeting on X. If you're new to content creation, create an X, create a Twitter, start tweeting. That's how I started. That's how I started in December 2021. December 2021, I started my Twitter account, started tweeting in between meetings, 2 a day. One day I was like, 2 a day I'm going to do. I'm going to do 2 tweets a day. We'll see where this goes. 2 tweets a day, December, January, February. February hit 1,000 followers. March, I feel like I just messed up the months. Did I just mess up the months? January, February, March, 1,000 followers. April, May, June, 10,000 followers. July, August, September, October, November, December, 100,000 followers. You just start tweeting. That's the easiest low barrier entry. Start tweeting because you can do it in 5 minutes a day. Easiest low barrier. Then what you can do if you want to take it to the next level, I think you should really start and focus on one platform and that's it. I believe that. Just start and focus on one platform. But then you can eventually evolve to YouTube. I think YouTube is the holy grail. 2% of all internet traffic is YouTube. 2% of all internet traffic in the entire world is YouTube. It's the biggest social media site in the world. Everyone's on YouTube. So that's the holy grail. That's what you go for after you've kind of worked Twitter a little bit, built a little bit of an audience there. Then you go to YouTube, you push people over to YouTube. That's how you sell and market your app. Let's be honest. What I'm building now and announcing on Monday, I'm going to have people lined up for it. I mean, one, because it's going to be amazing and change the entire world. But two, I have a huge audience, right? I have a huge audience and they'll just be like, I'm going to say, hey, this is coming out. I'll have a ton of people on the wait list. And a lot of people use that as kind of like an insult. Wow, you have a big audience, so it's easy. Yeah, but how do you think I got a big audience? Do you think I woke up one day and had a big audience? No. I worked fucking hard for it for 5 years to get a big audience. I only started in content 5 years ago. So I've been working very hard. When I had a full-time job, 9 to 5, I was working at MongoDB. It wasn't a 9 to 5. It was more of an 8 to 8, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. I'd work 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., tweet in between meetings, write newsletters from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m., sleep for 5 or 6 hours tops, wake up and do it all again. I did that for years. So it's up to you. What are you willing to do to build distribution? What are you willing to do to sell your fucking app? You're going to have to work very hard. Let's be honest. This is a competition. Let's be brutally honest for a second. It's not PC to say, but we're going to say it. This is a competition. 100%. This is a competition. It's you versus everyone else out there. And if you wake up and you work an hour or two a day, right? You twiddle your thumbs and you go and you play Crimson Desert. Then you go and you smoke a doobie. And then you watch Netflix. You're probably not beating most people. Let's just be honest. You're probably not beating most people. You're probably going to lose the competition. If you want to build distribution and sell your apps and get people buying and using it, and you want attention, attention is not a positive sum game. Attention is a zero sum game, right? Attention is a zero sum game. If one person gets attention, another person's losing it, which means you need to take attention from other people if you want to build on YouTube, if you want to build on X. That means you're going to have to outwork people. If you want to take attention from other people, you got to outwork them. So get out there, fucking tweet your dick off, record your dick off, edit your ass off, create thumbnails, your tits off, whatever it is. You got to do it more than everyone else. So that's how you get distribution. It's a battle. It's a war field. We got a couple donations we got to go through. Durs Codes 20. I want to cure bipolar. I have it and have been in the psych ward 7 times. Sane for 7 years now since. Amazing, Durs Codes. $20 Canadian from Durs Codes. Happy for you, brother. Happy for you. I know a lot of people in the struggle. I know a lot of people in the struggle. It's not easy, man. It's not easy. And if you get out of it, you're going to have, I mean, it sounds like you got out of it, sane for 7 years since. But when you've been there, man, and you come back from it, you have a perspective for the rest of your life no one else has. You have a perspective and a strength in your life because you've been there, because you felt the struggle that no one else has felt. And that's going to be a distinct advantage for you. That is going to be a very distinct advantage for you. Now, I'm not saying I've felt the struggle you felt, even to the nth degree, not even remotely, not even a fraction. I'm not comparing what I've been through to you at all. You've been there on a whole nother level. You went through worse. You've struggled harder. And you came back for it, so you're a lot stronger than me. But I mean, I was a fucking failure in school, a failure in college, 2.4 GPA, thought I was a moron, fired from 2 jobs. And I'm not saying that's even close to 7 years in the psych ward. Not even close. Not even close. Well, my point being is coming back from that, coming back from failure, sucking in school, never being given a damn thing, being $200,000 in debt. I took out $200,000 loan in college, paying that off, coming back from failure. I think I just have a perspective, I think, that makes some of these things a little bit easier for me. But what you have, man, is on a whole nother level. What you have is on a whole nother level. So be appreciative for that shit, man. You have felt pain very few people on this planet will ever feel. And that should drive you. I became Muslim is what brought me out of it. Good for you, man. Religion. There are times in my life I didn't understand religion. There are times in my life I didn't understand it. Last several years, I've understood it. Last several years, I've embraced religion a lot more. I'm not saying it's for everybody. I'm just saying, like, it can just be another source of strength for you, for sure. I've embraced it the last few years. If you use it as a source of positivity and strength in your life, there's no more powerful energy sources there are than religion. So I'm happy for you, Durs Codes. Happy to have you, and thank you for the donation, man. That means a lot. Michael Loverdorf, 1999. If you're about to launch a product which has no competitors, but no one knows about it yet, what's the best method for exposure on launch and capture the market before competitors react? Well, it depends. Do you have an audience? I'm going to assume not, because you don't have a profile picture on YouTube. Assuming because you don't have a profile picture on YouTube, you don't have much of a subscribership on YouTube. That's not a dig or anything. I'm just being honest, right? So you're going to need to get your tool in people's hands. Pause. You're going to need to get your product in people's hands. And so you're going to need to go on X. You're going to need to get in the trenches. If you don't have an audience, you're going to need to get in the trenches. So you need to get on X. You need to find people, search for keywords, things like that, that would be using your product. You need to get in their DMs. You got to say, I got a demo video for you. It's going to blow your ball sack off. Get it in their DMs. Show it to them. And then you're going to depend on virality to get it out there. Once you got it in people's hands that it's relevant for, they're going to use it. They're going to get value. They're going to tell other people about it if it's got them value. You know what I'm saying, big dog? So if you don't have an audience, you got to get in the trenches, brother. You got to get in the trenches. You got to play guerrilla warfare if you don't have an audience. P.S. My Atlanta Falcons were robbed in 2016 Super Bowl. No catch by Edelman. Refs are you blind, Nick Tap? Listen, Nick Tap. You've donated enough money to me today where I'll be like, yeah, sure. Fine. Whatever you say, big dog. Whatever you say, big dog. You've donated enough money to say where, hey, you're right. You got it. It wasn't a catch. Despite every angle and video on planet Earth saying it's a catch, you know what? It's a catch. You got robbed. You got robbed. Make your own lane or it will never be your lane. AI and AM with a $2 donation. I love that, man. I love that. I love that. Nick Tap, another $1.99. Nick Tap of Taptico on LinkedIn messaged you. All right, I'll look for the message on LinkedIn the moment this ends. We've been through a lot today, huh? We've been through a lot today. We've done a lot. Nick Tap with another $4.99. Podcast called Dave Learns AI. Be a guest. We are funny as fuck. And teach AI to non-tech SMB. Listen, you've donated so much money. I'll come on your fucking podcast, man. Let's talk. Andreas SJM with the 50 Nokias. Nerd from Norway here. Been into AI since 2019 before it blew up, but never chased profit. Feels like today's pyramid scheme, but sky's the limit. You know why AI is not a pyramid scheme, my man? Because it's positive sum. AI is positive sum. Pyramid schemes are zero sum. Thank you for the 50 Nokias, Andreas. I appreciate it. That's very kind to you. Very, very kind to you. Full X Growth Masterclass available in the Academy of Alex. X Growth Master. If you join the Vibe Code Academy, you get instant access to the X Growth Masterclass. Link down below. Link down below. Linkity, dinkity, dinkity do. Raz Mike, my man. Good to see you here, brother. Building a following ain't no joke. It's tough. It's a grind. It's 100% a grind, but it's worth it. It's the greatest. You'll be set up for the rest of your life. You build a following, an audience. You can build any product you want. Release it. It's amazing. Even if you're not shipping at the moment, it's a great time to experiment and learn and start building in public and growing your reach nonetheless. Master a craft in an audience, then deploy. Thank you so much for the $10 Allure Read Adventure. This is the greatest time ever to be tinkering and experimenting. It's the greatest time ever. It's the goated time. You got to be playing around and experimenting. Don't chase the money. Chase the experimenting. Then the products and the solutions will come. Thank you for the $10 donation. Mr. G-Spec, $19.99. This is my reservation. Be one of the first on the waiting list for whatever you're dropping Monday. Thank you, Mr. G-Spec, too. Monday is going to be a big day. I've, just as another hint, I've taken a tremendous risk. I could have kind of cruised along next 20 years, called it a career, chilled, relaxed the rest of my life. Could have done it. I decided to take a tremendous risk. Monday, I'll tell you all about it. I got to get a wait list up today. It's a lot to it. It's not just me dropping some dumb app. There's a lot to it. A lot to it. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Nick Tap. Alex will be competing with Anthropic Monday. I don't think I am. I'm conducting guerrilla warfare in your mentions in Vibe Code Academy. Don't ban, please. I'm not going to ban you, Larry. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you for the $5 donation. He bought a data center. Created a Blackboard mission control, local models. Took a bit of time. That's sick. So you're playing with local models? That's amazing, Zion. What local models are you using? That's sick. What did we cover today? We covered the leaks. We covered the Obsidian memory system. We covered a lot. We covered building audiences, importance of that. We covered a lot. We are not here Friday. We are not here Friday. I am going to Los Angeles. I'm going to the Kanye West concert in Los Angeles. I'm pretty excited. But we're not here Friday. We'll be back Monday with the biggest announcement of my entire life. Monday, biggest announcement of my entire life. Come Monday, it is going to be massive. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for that. Critical you turn notifications. Can't wait for the Obsidian video drop. Obsidian video drop probably tomorrow. Obsidian video drop. Did you ever read Diamandis' Abundance years ago? He inspired me back then. I gotta read. Is it a book? I gotta read the book. Alex, I'm going to Yay also. You on the floor? Nah. 25-year-old me is on the floor. 35-year-old me is not on the floor. Mr. Repeat. Goddamn straight I repeat everything. 35-year-old me ain't on the floor. If I was going with the bros, maybe. If I was going with the bros, maybe. I'm not going with the bros. This ain't a bro trip. Obsidian video, please, with Claude Code. That's what's coming out in the next 24 hours or so. I did the floor for St. Pablo tour. It was the sickest thing ever. It was amazing. I hope you sued your hairdresser. Fuck you. Alex, your loser story hit home. Cancer at 16, fake friends, bad grades, AI in my upcoming social platform, my comeback, success to both with the 50 Nokias from Andreas. Thank you, Andreas. I'm very, very grateful for the challenges. Very grateful for the challenges in life. If you've gone through any sort of challenges, hardship, shit like that, illness, fake friends, bad grades. Did my razor break today? I didn't shave. Shut up. I didn't shave before the stream. That's on me. I'll apologize for that. I didn't shave before the stream. That's on me. I'll apologize for that. But be grateful for that shit, because you can use that shit to drive you hardcore, Andreas. I use that shit to drive me every day. Every time a check hits the bank account, man, I go, man, I remember when I was broke. 200K in debt, 500 in the bank account. I remember that. Use that shit to drive. It makes you value it so much more. It makes you value that shit so much more when you think about the hard times. So value that shit. Another 147 Australian mate from AHA 47. If Alex has made you money, give him money now equals more energy for you and him. Wake up. Listen, AHA 47, you are my favorite type of psychopath. I love it, man. $247 donations from AHA 47, man. What a legend. Do I make an agent right now called AHA 47? I think it's gonna be kind of like Agent 47, AHA 47. You're a psycho, man. I love it. Thank you. That's very kind to you. I was on the floor for the Palo tour. It was the greatest. Kanye St. Pablo tour, being on the floor of that, man. Oh, I had tickets to 2 of the shows, but he went crazy right before the second one. Ray Fernando in the house. You want open claw on Hermes, Bryce? Scars make you stronger. Hell yeah. Ray Fernando. The only mod. Everyone always asks me a mod. Ray Fernando's the only mod. How to run leaked code in local? Just download it and tell your open claw to run it. No, we pimping and balling that Coca-Cola, baby. Hell yeah, dog. We're bringing soda back. We're bringing shitty ass, unhealthy soda back. I don't care what anyone says. Why Hermes on local model with DGX instead of OpenClaw? Because it was very easy. They released a new feature in Hermes 2 days ago, where you can just say like Hermes create new agent, and boom, you have a new agent set up with new memories, tools, all that. So I did that and then connected to Quen. It was just slightly easier. Listen, I talked about this in the video yesterday. Hermes OpenClaw, there's no winner. Use them together. Nothing's killed nothing. Hermes didn't kill Open Claw. Open Claw didn't kill Hermes. Neither are paying me money. So I'm not. They're both very good. They all both have their own strengths and advantages. Just use both. Use both and figure out when to use each. But Hermes has been better with spinning up new agents. So I like that. Is Hermes better or the same as Open? It's the same. They're the same. They each have their own strengths. Hermes slightly better at self-improvement, slightly better performance. Open Claw's been a little bit more dependable for me. LOL, so vague answer. If you can't explain, then don't go live. Says Akash Kapoor, who thinks he can control what I do in my life. He came in my stream as that anonymous user and says, hey, don't go live. I don't like your answer. Do not go live. I don't like your answer. So the thousands of people who watched here, they shouldn't have been watching because I don't like your answer. So don't go on live anymore. Akash Kapoor, C2O, you have been banned. Congratulations, my friend. See you later. The biggest donation in channel history, Lawless Guy 9416 with a $230 donation. Way too much money. Way too much money to be sending me. Take this, dweeb. There's thinking you're crazy, and then there's actually being crazy. Says Lawless Guy 9416, trying to prove how crazy he is by sending me an obscene amount of money. Lawless Guy, thank you very much. That's very absurdly kind of you. There was no need to do that. You're completely lawless. The chat's filled with psychopaths today. I think you're actually crazy. I'm going to be honest. I have no idea what that message means. Take this, dweeb. There's thinking you're crazy, and then there's actually being crazy. What should we do for Lawless? Should we do W's in the chat? Is that what streamers do, is W's in the chat for Lawless? Is that the thing people do? That's awesome, bro. Just funded your max plan for a month. Thank you for paying for all my tokens for the next month. Thank you, Lawless Guy. Man, he saw Nick Tap get MVP, and he woke up. He's like, no, this is my day to get MVP. This is my day to get MVP. What a hero. Lawless Guy 9416. Thank you, man. Do a Jameson Williams celebration? I don't know how Jameson Williams celebrates, but I'll do a Jaylen Brown celebration. That's the only celebration I know. The Jaylen Brown celebration. He does. He gets fined every time he does it, but he keeps doing it. It's such an intense celebration. Ruben Garcia, another 10. My newest agent, Ruben Garcia. This guy's donating what, 100 memberships in the last 2 streams. You sick fuck. You sick fuck. Lawless Guy. I gotta come back to Lawless Guy. You're a sick fuck. A lot of sick fucks. Do the shuffle. What's the shuffle? I don't know what the shuffle is. Gen Z haircut. This is a Gen Z haircut. On what planet is this a Gen Z haircut? It's just like your normal white guy haircut, longer with a fade. That's just like, it's not a Gen Z haircut. Fuck out of here. Granado 787. What do you think of my lobster's name? Dixon my ass. Seems like a solid name. Dixon? That's a cool name. I like names with X in them. I like names with X in them. I like that name. I have a problem using ChatGPT 5.4 to my orchestrator, but I keep trying to make him more smart, but hard as fuck. Help me, AI God, says Sergio Afonso Santos. What a name. Sergio Afonso Santos. I just spit all over my microphone. Sergio Afonso Santos. ChatGPT 5.4 is not a good orchestrator. It's not. Doesn't follow instructions well. It's just not a good orchestrator. You got to use Opus. Have to use Opus. Just pay the price. Just pay the price. You have to. You got to, you got to, you got to. Clip it. Clip what? What's a membership? Sorry for being oblivious. I've been doing nothing but OpenClaw work since you went X viral, says poor Dookie. YouTube has memberships. I think it's like $5. You get special logo. I'm going to add custom emojis and stuff like that. I can give custom or exclusive content. We have like 700 members now, which is kind of insane. So I'm going to be doing more for the members because I have so many of them now. We are renaming the membership from FinFam to OnlyFins. That's going to be coming. Thank you for the $4.99, Nick Tap, you sick fuck. I earned MVP status at OnlyFins. You won the MVP. You won the MVP, Nick Tap. Keep making cash or sell to private equity. What do you do? I mean, there's a lot more. There's a lot more to the decision than you need more details. You can't just say sell or you gotta give me more details there. Sold my first 16 licenses to a company for a SaaS product, Vibe Code. Huge milestone, product validated. Fucking excited. Let's go, Rob Cunningham. I love that, man. 16 licenses. That's amazing. That's a start. And you build up from there, my man. You build up from there. You add on a few more licenses, a few more, right? And all of a sudden you got 1,000 licenses you sold. And you scale. You hire a person or two. You scale it up. You're at the beginning of the journey. Value this moment, Rob Cunningham. This is the most exciting. This is the most exciting moment in your journey right here. Not when you hit 1 million, 2 million, 1 billion. This right here, that first 16 licenses, that's the exciting moment. Value it. OnlyFins, you missed it, Ray. We're OnlyFins now. We're changing the group name to OnlyFins. We spent the last 20 minutes just chatting. No direction, no demos. We just chatted the last 20 minutes. I hope you guys didn't mind. It's my last stream until Monday. Then things change. Dixon Mithroat is my lobster name. Okay. Cool name, dude. When are you going to take your mission control out, Master? What does that mean? Why is everyone thumbs upping Rob? Oh, because you just donated and talked about his thing. Is Kimmy a good orchestrator? It's fine. It's fine, but Opus is the GOAT for orchestrating. Open source. I'm going to open source Mission Control in the Vibe Code Academy probably within the next 7 days. Mission Control in the Vibe Coding Academy, open source probably within the next 7 days. For join that, link down below. This guy with the follow-up. Want to check out my portfolio landing page? All the projects are placeholders. They wouldn't even be promoting anything. I'm super proud of the landing page. Unique. Yeah, what's the URL? Lawless guy, DM me the URL on like X or something, and the next live stream we'll put it up because I'm starving. I haven't eaten lunch yet, and my throat's shot because I just talked the last 2.5 hours straight. Skip the fluff and give us some underground info and tactics. Dance for me, monkey, dance. Dance, puppet, dance. What features do you want to build extra on your AI glasses? I just want it to be super easy to communicate with my OpenClaw. I just want it to be smoother, easier, better. Smoother, easier, better. Don't forget about me, bro. I didn't forget about you. You're the psychopath, Mental Floss. You're the psychopath. Watch Claw. I got OpenClaw on here. I just got to make it smoother. I got to make it smoother. You look good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Am I a glasses guy? What do you guys think? Am I a glasses guy? Like you see me on the street. Do you go, oh, that guy's fucking sick? Look at his glasses. Am I a glasses guy? You couldn't tell these are smart glasses, right? You wouldn't be able to tell there's displays in them. You can kind of see there's like a square right there, right? That's where the display is. You can kind of see that, right? But you can't really tell. You're an AI guy. Did you get the X-ray vision upgrade to the glasses? I'd be sick if the glasses could watch OnlyFins. I can still be your mod. Screw Ray. Screw you, buddy. Ray's my dude. Screw you. I actually said that's fucking sick when you put it. So I am kind of a glasses guy, huh? Like you see me on the street, you're like, that guy fucks. Like you just see me hanging out, you're like, oh, that guy fucks. What do you think? Do I look natural with glasses? Meek Mill is a clown? Why did you say that? Why is Meek Mill a clown? What pair of glasses are these? Even reality G2s. That guy fucks Opus? What? It isn't really open source. They just released an app store so you can build your own apps and run them on your glasses. You can run any app you want on your glasses. So, I mean, it's not open source, but like you can still customize them. You can plug in any AI you want. I have Henry on here. I have my AI on here. Like a cool Lester. What does that mean? I'm deving for them, wearing it right now. They're sick, aren't they? And you couldn't really tell they're like smart glasses. Can't really tell. All right, guys, we're way over and I'm starving. I got to say this. And my light just died, so that's probably a sign. Thank you. Homie never played GTA 5. Yes, I did. Shut the fuck up. Came out like 20 years ago, bro. Bro, this is genuinely some of the funniest lives I get the opportunity to watch. That means a lot, Brandon Sandoval. Honestly, thank you for your guys' support, for watching this. Thank you to the people who donated. We had an absurd amount of donations today. I think this is the highest donation. Not that I'm asking for like donations, but it was the highest one yet. So thank you for that. And the people who didn't donate, thank you too. Just people who hang out here and watch. You don't need no one donate anymore. No more donations. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, means the world. And the support means more than you can imagine. Chatting. This are people that go in, chat, say things like, I remember when I did this stream, I started this stream back in August of last year. There was like 40 concurrent. I'd be lucky if I got like 5 chats in a stream. And now it's just nonstop chats. And I get to sit here and talk. Like that's my favorite. I'm going to be honest. The only reason I do this stream is to chat with you guys. Like when I go over news and stories, I'm going to be honest. I don't give a fuck about anything I talk about. I just want to chat with you guys. Like obviously I give a fuck, but like the way more fun part is talking in the chat. So the people who come in here and talk in the chat, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for all the people who've been here for a long time. Really means the world. Can I run OpenClaw on 10 to 12-year-old Mac Mini? Yeah, you could. 100%. Are you rocking your fresh new Amy Leon Dore quarter zip for Friday? Probably go black t-shirt, dark jeans, easy 750 Wave Runners. Probably the move. Simple, chic, clean, futuristic with the Yeezys on. Talking to chat is hurting your sponsorship ops. Yeah, I know. Fuck it. Who gives a shit? Fuck them. Thank you for bringing your energy to space that I am forced to live in. I'm not sure who's forcing me, but it's someone. You don't wear quarter zip to Kanye West concert, dude. What are you talking about? You got to wear like the black on black on black. Like the Matrix. You got to look like you can be in the Matrix when you go to a Kanye concert. You got to dress like you're ready for the Matrix, you know? Money flowing in, good for you. Sorry, I'm broke. No, there's no one donate. No more donations. What's on Friday? Kanye concert. I'm back Monday. Life-changing announcement on Monday. Keep an eye out for that. Notifications on. Vibe Code Academy down below. If you want to learn more stuff, have some more fun, do cool stuff, ask me questions there. Fin Squad Goons. I don't know what Fin Squad Goon means, but thank you for hosting it. I love you all. Thank you all. I'm going to order a super burrito right now, especially saying Dream Shots Gooner. Jason McNabb with the last second 20. I'm thinking getting my nephew into this. Lately, I feel for someone brand new. Maybe Hermes is best for intro thoughts. Hermes is probably simpler. Hermes is probably simpler for like brand new, no idea what they're doing. Hermes probably a little simpler. Also, how did you install Obsidian? Just go to Google Obsidian and download it. It's very simple and very easy. And you can ask Hermes about it when you install it. Miami's my favorite city in America. Favorite city in America, Miami. If I was 10 years younger and I had a shit ton of money, I'd move to Miami, but I'm not 10 years younger. I've had my time in Miami. I've had my time in Miami. Lawless one-ups Jason McNabb with a $21 donation. And just says noob. Jason, you have this guy hates you, Jason. This guy hates you. Jason, you have a rival. Lawless guy. You calling what? Cap on me having my time in Miami? Miami made you look unk? Listen, I'm clean as a whistle now. I don't drink or do anything now. Buy some Ray-Ban Meta quick and record the seminar. I'm going to record from doing the... Nah. Art Basel put a number on my body and mind. All right, I love you guys. You guys are a blast. I wish I could stay here all day. I wish I could, but I'm on death's door for starvation. Let's meet in San Francisco soon. 420 people watching. Perfect time to end it. I love you all. I will see you Monday. Lock in, baby. Love you. See you soon. Have a great week.